When the United States and Russia faced off, they discovered that the other side was speaking in a Soviet Union.
Yes, that's what we wanted you to think.
The Berlin Wall rose again, and the two countries were on the brink of a major war.
Must crush capitalism.
Immediately, the US released a Navy recruitment ad. You only had to spend 7 days a month in the military, and the rest of the time was just drinking beer.
You know, Lisa, I've taken a lot from this country. Maybe it's time I gave something back.
Soon, a group of cannon fodder was brought into Navy headquarters.
Let's get one thing straight. Your mamas ain't here to help you.
Minus?
Joining the military meant getting a haircut. To preserve the last shred of dignity, Homer vowed to resist to the death.
Oh, I'm a freak!
To ease the misery in the military, Homer hung the sexy Marge by his bed. Barney, with nowhere to place his emotions, had no choice but to hang Homer by his bed. Fortunately, Homer was handy. He quickly learned a sailor's knot, preparing to escape.
Very nice, Simpson. But next time, tie the other end to the ship.
Oh.
A month later, training ended. Homer finally became a member of the Navy Reserve. He returned home in uniform, and in the dead of night requested to board the ship.
Request permission to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Meanwhile, Bart, wanting to be a cool kid, pierced his ears and wore earrings. Homer was furious, believing that Bart was bringing shame to the Navy family.
What on earth possessed you to get an earring? Millhouse has one. If Millhouse jumped off a cliff? Millhouse jumped off a cliff? I'm there.
However, when he returned to school to act cool, he discovered that ear piercings had already become widespread.
My neck hurts and my ear hurts. I have 2 owies.
Soon, Homer was assigned to a naval operation. Although he was reluctant, for now he only hoped that Bart would remove his earrings and stop rebelling.
Fine, take it.
During a dinner that evening, the Colonel asked Homer about his life goals.
I want peas.
We all want peace. What's the best way to get peace?
With a knife.
Exactly. Not with the olive branch, but the bayonet.
They hit it off immediately. The Colonel promptly appointed Homer to command a nuclear submarine. At that moment, a subordinate appeared. There was an obstacle in the torpedo room that required the highest-ranking officer to inspect. No sooner had the officer left than the radar detected that the enemy would arrive in 15 seconds. Homer paused for a moment, thinking what he would do if he were the Colonel.
Don't fire the torpedoes! Fire the torpedoes!
The enemy colonel was greatly shocked and immediately decided on a tooth-for-a-tooth counterattack. The nuclear submarine was heavily damaged. Not only was its reserve power lost, but both sonar and navigation systems were completely disabled.
All right, mellow out, everybody. The captain will know what to do.
You just shot the captain out of the torpedo tube!
Homer began giving commands based on intuition, and soon the submarine made its way into Russian waters.
Treason season started early this year as a nuclear sub was hijacked by local man Homer Simpson.
Oh my god! I told him that photo would come back to haunt him.
Could Homer Simpson be a communist? His father spoke out on his behalf.
My Homer is not a communist. He may be a liar, a pig, an idiot, a communist, but he is not a porn star.